Sometimes you're rushing. I know I always get late ready. Wait, what? Happy Valentine's Day, my beautiful human beings. Welcome back to my channel. First off, I would just like to say Happy Valentine's Day. Whether you are celebrating with a significant other or celebrating by yourself like I am, treat yourself, do something for yourself today, enjoy your Valentine's Day. And I wanted to show you guys just a super quick, easy, last minute makeup look. I have nothing on my eyes except for a little bronzer and some lashes, and then I just put on a bold lip. I do show you two different lip options for today's video in case you guys are interested. I do have other Valentine's Day tutorials up. I will link them in the description down below. If you guys are new to my channel, click that subscribe button. And with that being said, let's just jump into today's video. I just feel like I look so rough today. I don't know why. This is what we're gonna work with. This is the best that you get today. So, first thing we're gonna do is prime. I have been absolutely obsessed with this Too Faced HangoverX primer. This is super moisturizing, but it also gets really sticky, which is great because it's gonna help your makeup to stay on longer. So I'm just gonna put this all over my face just to prep for our foundation. Now I'm just going to be going in with my Cosmetics CC cream. I'm just going to put this all over my face. This is perfect for Valentine's Day or really any day. It's super glowy. It's going to make your skin look super healthy, and it is more of a medium to full coverage, so you can build up the coverage depending on how much you feel like you need. I'm just going to blend this all over my face with my StansOut beauty sponge. You guys know this is a ride or die product for me. If you don't have this sponge, go get you some. It's literally a 10 out of 10. Okay, so now that we have that down, I'm going to go in and conceal because I look like The Walking Dead right now, and that's not cute. So I'm going to be using my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. Surprise, surprise, what's new? I promise one day I will use a new concealer, but this is just my ride or die. I genuinely just have not found a concealer that I love as much as this. If you guys have any recommendations for concealers, whether it's drugstore or high-end, leave those down below because it's about time that I switch it up. Although this will always have my heart. Just putting this under my eye right here. This is a full coverage product, so you don't need too much. I'm just making sure that I am focusing this right in that under eye area. You can also bring this down the center of your face. I will with whatever is left on my sponge. I don't feel like I need to go in with it down the center of my face just because it is full coverage, and that's an extra step. Who needs that? The less you have to do, the better. So I work on blending this out along my under eye. And then I kind of go in and pull it down a little bit just to make sure that it's blended with my foundation. And then I'm also going to bring this onto my lid because that darkness, not acceptable. Like, I look slightly human. It's a miracle. Okay, so now you can totally go in and set your face and use bronzers and things like that. However, I want to add a couple more cream products. The first thing I'm going to do is bronze with my Chanel Beauty Cream Bronzer. This obviously is super bougie, it's super extra. However, I totally think it's worth it. This product lasts so long, and it's definitely my favorite cream bronzer. I'm just going to be applying that with my Sigma Angled Kabuki brush. This is my F84 brush. This is usually what I use to apply this. It's just nice because it is synthetic, so it's going to help to really pick up the product and press it into the skin, and it's nice that it's angled because it just helps to really go in and create those angled shapes that we want. Just tapping this onto the perimeters of my face. I usually tap into it once or twice when I first go in because I don't want to pick up too much product, but then I'll usually go in and kind of go in with a second time here just to build it. This is another thing that I love about this product is it is buildable. So I feel like you have a lot of control over the product. Because nothing is worse than when you go in with a bronzer, and especially if you're pale like me, pale girl probs. A lot of times, if I go in with a bronzer that's too dark, I'm just like, I just ruined my whole face of makeup. I look ridiculous. So I love bronzers that are buildable because my pale ass needs it. If you have seen any of my recent videos, you might know what I'm going to do next. I'm going to be using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Liquid Glow. This is in the shade Perla. This is just a liquid highlighter. I'm going to put this onto the high points of my cheeks just to highlight. This is so beautiful. This is also a buildable product, but it just adds that little extra glow, and I've just been loving this product for the past couple of months. If you haven't tried it, I would recommend it. Okay, so now that we have the creams and liquids on the face done, we're going to go in and set everything with powders. It's super, oh my god, I can't talk. What's new? It's super important to set your skin once you have gone in with liquid and cream products. You want to set them in place so that they don't move. A lot of times those products are more prone to kind of slipping and sliding, especially if you have oily skin. So just going in and setting them with a powder are going to ensure that they stay all day long and that nothing creases. So I'm going to be using my RCMA No Color Powder, which I keep in my Laura Mercier container just because it's easier to deal with. What I'm going to do is go back in with my StansOut Beauty Sponge, smooth out my under eye just to make sure that I'm blending out any creases, and then I'm going to go in and set that with my JH07 brush. So just going to go in and tap and just pressing this into my under eye. And then I'm just slightly bringing this down next to my nose, just where my pores tend to be a little bit larger, and then I'm also just going to bring this onto my lid. I'm also just going to bring a little bit down. I'm going to bring a little bit of this down onto the center of my face, so my nose, the center of my forehead, and my chin. That is just where I tend to get more oily, so I like to set those areas just to make sure that they stay matte and that, once again, everything stays in place all day long. So now I'm going to bronze. I wanted to use my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and this is how lazy I am. It's on the floor over there. I don't feel like getting up and going and picking it up, so instead I'm just going to be using my Guerlain Terracotta Bronzer. This is definitely more of an orangey red bronzer. So now I'm just going to be picking up my Morphe Pop of Coral Blush Trio. This has 3 beautiful blushes in them. 2 are matte and 1 is a shimmer. I'm going to pick up the shimmery blush today because you know what? It's Valentine's Day. So today is the day to go extra. So I'm going to take the shade Fierce right here. I'm just going to lightly go in right around here. I usually put on a little bit more blush than I actually need because blush for some reason on my skin sets very quickly. So I feel like if I go in and put on the right amount in 5 minutes, I'm like, where did my blush go? Comment down below if you struggle with that too, because the struggle is real. Okay, so now we're going to highlight. I'm going to spray my face with some Morphe Continuous Setting Mist just to get my face a bit wet before I go in with my Laura Geller Gilded Honey Highlighter. I would literally bathe in this stuff if I could. It is so beautiful and it's super buildable, which I love. I'm just going to be applying that with my JH09 brush. I love applying highlight with this just because it's more precise, so I can really have control over the product. So now the skin is done, just super glowy, light, natural. Obviously this isn't natural, this is full coverage, but ain't nobody gotta know that. So now I'm gonna go in and do my brows. I'm gonna be using my Benefit Goof Proof Brow Pencil. This is in the shade 5 because my brows are light and my hair is dark. This is not my natural hair, if you haven't noticed. Let's not talk about my roots. You can't see those right now because I'm not gonna play myself like that. So I'm just gonna quickly fill in my brows. I feel like this is pretty self-explanatory, so I'm gonna speed through this. So now that my brows are on and I'm genuinely looking crazy, I'm just going to throw a little bit of bronzer through my crease, but that's it. I'm not going to do any kind of eyeshadow or anything like that, just because I love the way that wispy lashes or fuller lashes look with no eyeshadow and like a bold lip or just a lip color in general. I feel like it's simple, but it kind of brings out your features, like your lashes, your brows, and your lips, kind of really framing your face. So I'm just going to dip back into my bronzer with a fluffy blending brush. I am just going to slightly run this through the crease, nothing fancy. Really not trying to have a lot of eyeshadow or anything on the lids, just to add a little bit of color to that area and a little bit of depth. Now I'm going to throw on a quick coat of mascara to prep my lashes for falsies. I prefer applying mascara before falsies because I don't like putting on mascara on my false lashes because that does take away for how long they last. Also, I just want to make sure that my natural lashes are blending well with the false ones so that there's no discoloration or anything between the two of those. I'm just going to be using my Benefit Bad Gal Bang Mascara. You guys know how much I love this. I'm just going to generously put on a coat of this onto my lashes. Now I'm just going to take my brow pencil and just flick away this mascara that's on my lid. Okay, and then for lashes today, I'm going to be trying out a new pair of lashes. These are the Ardel 3D Faux Mink lashes in the style 854. I'm just going to apply a little bit of bronzer to my lower lash line just to reincorporate that back into this lower lash line. And then I'm quickly just going to put some mascara onto my lower lashes. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the lips. I want to show you guys two different lip options today just because the one is a red lip and I know that's not everyone's cup of tea. So I'm just going to go in and line my lips with my Morphe lip liner in the shade Backseat Love. This is a beautiful pinky liner, and then I'm going to go in and put the Morphe liquid lip in the shade Suspect all over my lips. Alright you guys, so I changed my top because I had to get out of my sweatshirt. So this is the first lip option. This is just a pretty pinky mauve lip. But really quickly, I forgot, I want to add some highlight to my inner corner, my brow bone of my eyes, just to kind of make things pop and bring everything together. Dipping into my Morphe and James Charles palette, and I'm taking this shade right here in the shade Ring Light. Okay, so now that we have this lip done, I'm going to really quickly take this off, and then I'm going to be lining my lips with my Morphe lip liner in the shade Clingy. This is just a deeper red wine color, and then I'm going to be going over that with my Fenty Beauty Stunna lip paint in the shade Uncensored. I am obsessed with this. It is my favorite red lip now. It has replaced my Too Faced Melted Matte lipstick in the shade Lady Balls. I still love that red, but this just has my heart, you guys. I love it so much. Alright guys, so here is the red lip option, which is just personally my favorite. I don't know what it is about a red lip, I just love them so much. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Happy Valentine's Day. I hope all of you have a great Valentine's Day, whether you are single like I am, which for all the single ladies and guys out there, whoever's watching this video, do something today for yourself, treat yourself, make yourself feel good, and for everyone who's celebrating with significant others, I hope everyone just has a great Valentine's Day. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I do have other V-Day tutorials that I will link in the description down below if you guys want to check them out. That would mean a lot to me. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe on your way out and click that bell button so you get notified when I post. Feel free to leave some comments down below letting me know what kinds of videos you would like to see from me next. And with that being said, I will see you guys in the next one.